I snuck into Ariana Grande's pit. Yep. I'm wearing a clickbait sweater, but I promise this isn't clickbait. I actually snuck in and like that might be my greatest accomplishment in life. So I went to both of Ariana Grande's Chicago shows. For night one, I had seats on the floor within section 3. So that was on the right side of the stage, not the center. And then we were in like one of the first 5 rows. So during night one, we were kind of looking around just to see how pit worked because we heard about so many people sneaking in and we were like, it can't be that easy. So night one, we were like looking around, just seeing how it worked, not thinking that we were gonna sneak in night 2 at all. We were just watching. We didn't even think we were going to night 2. We didn't have tickets. We were like, we don't need to pay that. We're seeing her at Lollapalooza. Like, that's enough. So night 2 rolls around. We buy 300 level tickets because we're like, night 1 was so good. There's no way we can't go. Like, we just have to. And then someone brings up the idea to sneak in pit. And obviously we're not going to say no. The worst that happens, they just tell us to go back to our real seats. Because obviously we have tickets if we got in. So they're not going to arrest us. They're not going to kick us out. If anything, we just go back to our 300 level seats. Still enjoy the show. At least we say we tried. So for night 2 in total, there were 4 of us. Me, my sister, and then 2 of my friends. At our venue specifically, you walk down past the 100 level, past the floor, you get to the entrance of pit. There, the security guard will scan your ticket and then give you a wristband. The left side of pit had a yellow wristband and the right side had a pink one. So since there were 2 shows, the same colors also worked from night 1. So they were being super strict on making sure that people that had pit night 1 weren't sneaking in. So they wrote initials on the night 2 wristbands in various colors. Once the person scans your ticket, another security guard will put it on your wrist. And then there's another security guard at the curtain, so where you walk under the stage and actually enter the pit. I'm not sure if they scan at every venue, but like if you're trying to sneak in, I would just be prepared. We walked into the pit right as Social House was on, so I believe it was like maybe their second song, a few seconds into the first song. Honestly, I'm not sure. So there was a line. So the security guards, they were like people younger than me, so they were a little overwhelmed, and I was like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to take advantage of you, but like, let me skirt on through. So we got in, and then our side of the pit was like surprisingly empty. Like the left side was completely full, like packed from barricade to barricade, but the right side, there was people all around the barricade spots, so there weren't any barricade spots open for us to go into. But regardless, we wanted it to be in the corner because from what we saw night 1, Ariana mainly stays in the center of the main stage, and she walks around for a couple songs, she moves a little bit, but she mainly stays in the center. So if you're going to pit, the best spot to be is the center of like the barricade, if that makes sense. So like it's kind of like a half circle. So you want to be right here if you can, or I mean if you want to go to the small stage and touch her if she touches your hand. Overall, I think I enjoyed having the floor seats better than being in the actual pit, because although she wasn't standing right in front of me the whole time like she was in pit, I just felt like even though I was further away, it was still pretty close to Ariana Grande. Like I got to see the whole show while still having room around me to dance and scream as loud as I wanted and hit those whistle notes just like her. Whereas in pit, it wasn't a mosh pit like general admission shows like I'm used to, but people were still super close because we all want to be as close to Ariana as we can. So it was like I got the best of both worlds, not to be Hannah Montana, but I did. We also got the 7 rings money. We got 4 in total. My sister has the 2 other ones. And if you're trying to get this, They like shot them out the sides. We were standing in the corner, like I said, but they shot them, the dancers shot them to the sides more. So we got a couple, and then a couple of my friends ran over to the other side, picked them up off the ground, and brought them back. Our side was significantly less people, as I said, so people were running up and down following her and still getting back to their spot. So it's not like you have to stay in one spot unless you're at barricade. We didn't have barricade. There were maybe like 4 people in front of us from the main stage, and then 2 on the side of us from like the side barricade. But my sister still like got to touch her hand and everything because she just reached. So like you don't have to be barricade to touch her. It's just barricade might be more comfortable, but it's not a necessity. You do not have to wait out for hours like I've seen everyone doing. You can literally get there like 2 hours before doors if you really want barricade. We walked in during social house, still touched her and everything, so I mean, do it at your own risk, but I don't think you really have to wait that long. I think that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll probably respond to Twitter much faster just because I do have those notifications on and I'm constantly on Twitter, whereas I don't have Instagram notifications on, but still follow me. I'm going to use it more, I promise. But I will respond to everyone. At least I'll try my best to if I get like a flood, because I've already gotten a flood of questions. So that's why I'm making this video, so I don't have to repeat myself 27 times. Yeah, if you do end up sneaking into Pitt, congrats. Don't say who told you what to do because it wasn't me. Scooter, if you watch this, like, I'm sorry. I'll pay for Pitt if she comes back to Chicago, I promise. But yeah, thanks for watching. And I'm just gonna I'll insert a clip of my floor seats right now. The clips are from night 2 when I was in Pitt. Thanks.
Guys, we are in Pitt. We are in Pitt right now. Holy fuck.
we're having the best time ever. Thank you so much. These have been two of my favorite shows here. Sometimes about it, now I'm listening now. If I know